applied for Atlassian SD1 opening at the night around 8 p.m. Like they like post a opening. I contacted 30 plus people on LinkedIn and they provided me referral. And on the next day around 5 a.m. that opening got removed from the career portal. So that was the level of competition I have faced. And I used to watch system design videos at the 2x speed so that's how I yeah, so I also told this like many places that I used to watch videos at the fast speed so that I can learn things faster because I didn't have much time. Yeah.
Okay.
The interview joined late 15 minutes, so my interview started 15 minutes late. But fortunately, I was able to solve the first question in the 15 minutes. So I got around 30 minutes for the second question. Like, how can you expect someone to code such a hard question in less than 30 minutes? And
So, hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So, today we have Sanskar with us, who is upcoming ST1 at Flipkart. So, today we will be getting insights from him. So, let's start with the introduction of Sanskar.
So like first of all, thank you so very much for inviting me to your channel. So like I am like currently I am working in Juspay. Like I got laid off, so like I was looking for out jobs, and currently I secured three offers from Flipkart, Simple and Tech Mojo Solutions, and yeah, like it has been 2 months since laying off. So now I'm happy that I secured three offers. So this is all about myself.
Okay, so first question will be like, how was your feeling like when you were looking for jobs and laying off?
So the feeling is not very much good. The thing is that I don't have enough experience, and it's like almost around 1 year of experience. But for like 1 year of experience, like for SD1, there are not many jobs, so it has been very much difficult for me. And like in the Flipkart also, like there was no opening for SD1. But what I did is like I contacted recruiter and I convinced her to give me a opportunity, and that's how I got the call for this. So like they were not even hiring for SD1, but somehow I managed to secure a place for myself. So yeah, it has been it have been very much difficult for me. So yeah.
All right. So we will talk about hiring process a bit later. First of all, would you tell the reason like why did you got laid off from Juspay?
Like the company will tell you like so what happened is they put some people in the PIP is basically performance improvement plan, and they tell you to improve performance. But what happened is after 2 3 feedback, like I did well because like I improved my work efficiency and I improved the working hours also. But what happened is they told that it is not working out, so we are not like we'll not be able to move ahead. So that's how like these were the words from the HR. You have to resign. So then like I didn't have a choice, so there is nothing to argue. So okay, I said okay, no problem, because I know that this is going to ask this is going to happen, and they are going to ask me that you have to resign, because like before me 2 3 people have also were also laid off, and with me one of my friend also got laid off, and after me also they laid off some people. So yeah, so this is what happened.
Okay. So now my question is like when there is no openings in companies, so you applied around 1,000 plus companies. So how did you manage to do it?
Like job hunt when you're doing job hunting, it takes a lot of time because you have to search, you have to be very much active. For example, I applied for Atlassian SD1 opening at the night around 8 p.m. Like they post a opening. I contacted 30 plus people on LinkedIn and they provided me referral. And on the next day around 5 a.m. that opening got removed from the career portal. So that was the level of competition I have faced. And like some days whole day has been like only like whole day I have done nothing but searching and hunting for job and applying for companies. So that's what I did like for many days. The same thing has been so what I used to do, I used to search out for recruiters. I used to cold mail them. I used to take referrals. So everything I have done, each and everything which is possible. Like in some companies, even though I don't have an specific experience and requirements, then also I have applied for that company, that somehow my resume should get reach out to them, and if they are able to find it suitable, then they can offer me a lower position, because that's what happened to one company called Scienzy. Because like I applied for software engineer 2 position, but they asked me that are you comfortable with SD1. So yeah, I said yes. So it can also happen. So it's been very difficult, and it's been you have to be very much active in this particular thing. So yeah.
Okay, and how you were managing your time? Like you also had to prepare for the interviews, and also have had to search for jobs. So how you were managing that?
So one thing I would say, when there is a will, there is a way. Like I didn't have another thing to do, because my primary thing I have to look out for is job anyhow. And Juspay, when they told that we are giving you 1 month to look out for companies, so we didn't have to go to office. But what happens is we have time, and they said that we are giving you time, so you find out a job and apply for them and get a better opportunity. So yeah, so whole day I was free. And one thing is like I it's not like that you can prepare each and everything in this much little time. And when I laid off, I didn't even know as of system design. So but then I got to know it is very much important, because each company is asking that thing. So I gave more priority to system design instead of coding. And I've done coding in my before. I've done enough coding, and I have to solve a couple of questions before just pay. So what happens is I used to make kind of short notes for coding, and also they have helped me a lot in my in this short time. So because that's how you'll be able to revise all the concept in the short time. So that's what the thing which I've done, and it has helped me. And people are like they don't make notes. What they do is they just solving question not even following a proper way. So what happens is, for some question there are some trickiness. There are some trick in the question which you should note down for the later purpose, when you're so that you will be able to revise those things, and you will not get stuck. What happens is, in some interviews, you know the question, you know the approach, but you are not able to code it, because there has been some catch, because it might not click at the interview time. So this is what happened. So I will recommend people to make short notes kind of thing, for it can help in such time. So this is what helped me in coding, and I prepared enough. I used to give my lot of time to system design itself. And one thing is that I used to watch system design videos at the 2x speed, so that's how I yeah. So I also told this many places, that I used to watch videos at the fast speed, so that I can learn things faster, because I didn't have much time. Yeah.
Okay,
And
and
one more thing which I would like to tell, that key whatever I read from YouTube, from websites, from articles, like it is 10% what interview is going to ask. System design you cannot learn from anywhere, but you can learn from your from giving interviews. Only you can learn that, because I've learned system design from many places. Like there are many famous channels also, they are teaching, but this is not how an interview looks like. So I've also opened my topmate page. So from that also I'm providing services for mock interviews, LLD, HLD, and tips also. So if someone wants to learn about the how to crack system design interviews, so they can connect me there. So yeah.
yeah, so we will provide the LinkedIn ID of Sanskar in the description, and so you can go and check out. Okay, so I'm asking were you applying on these openings with the referrals or not?
Okay, so many companies, most of the companies I applied through the referral, but like it's not like if you are applying from referral you will get a call, even though your skills and expertise are matching with the JD. It is not like that. So many companies I applied through referral, but there are some companies which I applied directly to the career site without any referral or and all. I got, and I also got the call from them, like from Paytm. There is opening for 1 year of experience for software engineer in the backend. So I applied for that. On the next day, I got the OA link. But after clearing the OA, they said that my resume is not matching with the JD. I don't know, like experience or something was missing, because I didn't have 1 plus years of experience. I have only like around 1 year of experience, less than 1 year. So this is what happened with me. So I got calls directly also through referrals, but mostly I got from different sites like Instaire, Naukri.com. So from Naukri.com, like people say it is not useful. It is useful, but you have to know the tips and tricks for that. How to get calls from Naukri, how to get from calls from different websites. There are some third parties companies. From them also you can get the call. So yeah, this is how I applied.
So, would you like to give some tips?
So like to be honest, I don't want to expose this thing publicly, because if everybody will start applying from that, so then there is no expector of how you can get a job apart from whatever whoever whatever they are doing. So how you will stand out. So there should be something called expector that you should know. So that's how you can get the call. So if you want to know that, then you can book a session with me on top of it. Then there I can tell you privately. And like there has been some people who booked the session. Like today only I took 2 sessions and I told them. So what they said is, so there was one girl, she told me that I have took 3-4 sessions of people, but they have not told me anything different. But what you have told me, it is very much insightful, and I am going to book another session because my doubts are still there, because I want to ask more things. So like you can imagine that what kind of things I've shared. I've shared Chrome extensions like amazing. From there you can get any recruiter's number. From there you can match your JD score by one click, like ATS score with the JD and resume, whatever, like how much your resume is matching with the JD. You can you can upload the resume on the extension. It'll give you what keywords are matching to your resume, what keywords are not matching. So these kind of things, if you want to know, then I can you have to book a session, because I'll not be sharing these things publicly, because there is no point of doing that. Because yeah, like uh, uh, for me it is not also like that ki I read this thing from somewhere. Whatever I'm telling, it has come from my experience, and that's what I read. So yeah, you have to book a session if you want to like know the insights. If you are really very serious about the job, then you can book a session.
Yeah, and the journey of Sanskar for getting this job has been incredible and amazing. So he has all the rights to not to disclose these things publicly. Okay, so you can go and book a session with him. Okay, so Sanskar, could you tell like some mistakes you were doing during your interview or you getting rejections?
Okay, so like I've not rejected in a technical kind of interviews, but where I'm rejected is called like managerial interviews. So like at the first company, after getting laid off, in the first company which I appeared, I cleared the coding round, I cleared the system design round, but then the CDO round, they rejected me just because I could not answer these managerial questions well, which I'm thinking. Although when I like left the interview room, I was like, ki, so I'm like, I was happy that I've cleared this, but later, 15 minutes later, that HR told that it is not going to work out. So behavioral questions, you should not like take them lightly. You should equally focus on those things, because there are some specific answers for each question which the hiring managers or recruiters or HRs are looking for. So you should be aware of that.
Okay, so how should we prepare for that?
Okay, like you can so there are like many websites which are providing these kind of answers. Interviewbit is a good website. From there you can learn behavioral questions and answers. And like from ChatGPT also you can ask ChatGPT. It will also tell you some very fantastic answers. So from there you can easily get to know.
Okay, so can we move to the hiring process of Flipkart?
Sure, sure. So, when I called, so first round, it's not a round, but what is going to happen? Your resume is going to shortlist. So my resume got shortlisted. Then after that only I got the call, and after that, machine coding round was conducted. And in the machine coding round, so what happens is ki they'll invite you to a Google Meet, and in that, so for in my round, 30 to 35 people were there who were applying for both SD1 or 2, mostly SD2 because there is no opening. So what happens is Flipkart also offer SD1 if your SD2 rounds were not went well. So that's how they also give SD1 position. So like first round was machine coding. So in the first 30 minutes, they'll explain you that how to approach the answer and what are the requirements in each and everything. They'll also share one document in that the whole question will be written. It is going to be like any kind of system, but you have to write the proper reusable, like readable, maintainable running code. You have to write like that, and you have to follow proper for oops concepts. You have to follow solid principles and design patterns which you can apply for that particular system. So these things you have to do, and they'll ask your code. So you have to like provide all whatever the code which you write, and after that they'll review your code whatever you have provided. And after that what happens is ki if your code is uh, like your machine coding round went well, then only they'll call you for further round. It is called as PSDS round, problem solving data structures. So in that there will be two questions. Like for me, one was lead code hard question. You can like I have solved a similar question like that. It is like lead code a hard level of question. But the second question was code forces level C or D, which I didn't expect because what I've heard about Flipkart hiring process, that they ask one easy and one hard, medium hard kind of question. But for me, first question was itself lead code hard, and other was like CP level question. And the interview joined late 15 minutes, so my interview started 15 minutes late. But fortunately, I was able to solve the first question in the 15 minutes. So I got around 30 minutes for the second question. But like how can you expect someone to code such a hard question in less than 30 minutes and explain him? But I tried my best. I explained him all the approaches. So whatever is coming inside my mind. So in between, what I did is I also told him a correct approach through which we could proceed. But I didn't know at that time. So like he asked me what can you do, then he told me go with this. So then I proceeded with that, and I started writing some pseudo code. Then he told me write brute force, forget about the optimized solution, just write the brute force solution. So I tried to write that, and the code is not like running code, it's like a pseudo code. So it is around, like it is also pretty much similar to the exact solution, but I didn't know that, and I thought like it is not going to work out. So there was some mistake in the code, but the time got there was we were running short of time. So then he told me, then we should wrap this up, and I was like I am not going to select because I couldn't solve this question. So when he was leaving, so I also told him one more approach, but that is also not the very correct approach. But then he said it's okay. So after that, I thought that I'm not going to select, and I was like very demotivated because like opportunities like this are very rare. You are not going to get a Flipkart kind of company each and every time. So and after 1 hour, I had the one other interview with a different company. So I thought let's focus on that and forget that. So after the second interview, after 30 minutes, I got the call that I got selected, and my they will be moving ahead with my last round, that is called hiring manager, and it got scheduled after the day of Diwali. And then like it was around 30 minutes. So he asked about my past work and past experience, whatever the like features and tasks which I had done in the last company. And after that he asked me one coding question. He only asked the approach of that, he didn't ask running code. So I explained him the approach, and the question is based on sliding window. So that's what the whole hiring process. And after 2 days, I got the call that I have cleared the hiring process and they are going to offer me. So yeah, this was the whole interview process.
Okay, cool. So we are not going to ask like how did you prepare, because we have done already a podcast in which you have told everything about like how did you prepare. And so do you
Yeah.
know guys, like he's from non-CS background and he has managed to crack like Juspay like company. So yeah, it was amazing. I mean, to him crack that kind of company. Okay, Sanskar. So you had applied around 1,000 plus companies. So how
Yeah.
much interview calls did you get from those?
Okay, so like I applied to 1,000 plus companies. I've reached out to more than 300 recruiters, but I have only got call around some 20 companies, like less than 20, around 15 something. But in the 15 also, like I was only went I was only in the around 10 companies hiring process, and like after like once recruiter is reaching out doesn't mean that you will be having your round of interviews. It's not like that. There will be some like whatever they are looking for. If you are not matching to that, then they can also ghost you. So this is what happened with me. So I was in the hiring process of around 10 to 15 companies, and I was able to clear around three companies. I got the offer, and like I was in the hiring process of one or two other companies, but I didn't ask them about the feedback because I have already secured the offer, and I think this is the best which I can get, and I'm going with that only. So this is what.
Okay, amazing. Okay, so Sanskar, at a fresher viewpoint, what you can see like in the current scenario. Uh,
Okay, so like if you are a fresher, then one thing I would like to tell that people say that don't start coding in the first year. You have enough time. It's not like that. You should start coding in the first year itself if you want to crack a good product based company. Because in the second or third year, there are some companies they provide you internship in the second year itself. Like I have seen Atlassian or some other companies, what they do is they provide internship for second year students. So if you are getting internship from second year like of product based company, then it does not matter after your fourth year that if you are fresher or not, because if you have done some internships from good product based company, then you will get a job very easily. But if you are starting late, then it is going to be difficult, and you have to you have to be like you have to be very much what I would say is that you have to very much attentive that whatever other people are doing you should not do that, and you have to point out your mistakes, that what are you lagging, what are you missing, so that you only will be able to understand better that from like which angle you are lagging. So that's how you can improve that thing, and you can improve that, and eventually you will get a job, but it will take some time. But if you are not starting from the first year or second year, then you are going to get it's going to get hard. But it's not like that. Like me, like if I talk about myself, then I've also started coding in the last year. I got my first job in the 23 year, and I'm a 22 pass out. So you will get a job, but it will take some time, because if you want to reach somewhere, then you have to travel the distance of that particular place. It's like that only. If you're giving input, then output will come. It will take some time, but it will come. It's like that. So yeah, you
okay.
should and one more thing I would like to add, that if you are a fresher, it does not mean that system design will not be going to be asked to you. It is going to be like they are going to ask irrespective of your experience. They are going to ask like both LLD, HLD, and machine coding also. Some companies take rounds of machine coding, like for me also in Flipkart they took machine coding round. So you have to prepare each and everything.
Okay, and what advice you would like to give a fourth year student who are currently struggling with their placements?
Uh, I would only say one thing, that day and night study. Don't do anything else. So
And
that's how you'll,
apply more and more.
yes, apply as much as you can through referrals, through directly, or reaching out to recruiters directly. Reaching out to recruiters directly through via their numbers. is going to be help you so much. Like cold mailing, I've also cold mailed 200, 300 recruiters, but I didn't, mostly, rarely I've got one or two call from the cold mail. So you should directly reach out to the recruiters via their contact number. And that's how you can, like, if you want to know how you can do that, then you have to book a session with me. So I won't be exposing those things publicly. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Sanskar, I have one last question. What do you think about the recession? Will it be ended soon?
I don't think it is going to end. It is going to be just like the same. Like in COVID, everything was online, so these companies, like, everything is online. So these companies were getting boom. But now each and everything is like offline. So I don't think it is going to end. It is going to be same, or getting, or will be getting worse, because there are not openings for fresher, very rare. And like for 23 grades, there is one thing ki, they're not even getting on campus or off campus. They are stuck. So you have to be like very much smart if you want a job. So you have to think out of the box, go out of the box and think how you can get the job, because by thinking like a ordinary or normal person, you are not going to get a job. This is a harsh truth, because competition is very much high in India. There is competition in each and everything. For every competitive exam, for every job, there will be thousand and lakhs of like competitors who are going to be there. You, and opening are like very few. You have to secure one position for yourself. For that, you have to be you don't have to think like an ordinary person. You have to think like a extraordinary person. So yeah, that's what you have to do.